This video explains how you can source on second charge products within MortgageBrain Classic, either alongside a remortgage or separately as just second charge products. As you can see from the Start tab, there are two options. You can include second charge products with a remortgage source, or you can source on second charge products on their own. Currently, there are two routes to source on second charge products, either through the non-advised route via a master broker or through an advised route direct to lender. The software caters for both options, and as you can see, when you select remortgage, it will automatically include the second charge non-advised route and also the second charge advised route. You can remove these ticks from either boxes depending on which route you want to choose. If you just want to source on second charge products, then simply change the radio button accordingly. When sourcing for a remortgage and a second charge, the current mortgage details are required to be input on the right-hand side of the screen. You need to insert the client's current outstanding balance on their current mortgage and the client's current mortgage monthly payment. This allows the software to compare the options of remortgaging or continuing with the client's current mortgage and taking out a second charge. Proceed through into sourcing onto the sourcing tab. You will see that I've preloaded a client here. So my client's current outstanding mortgage is 100,000 and they wish to borrow an additional 40,000. And the text at the bottom here confirms that this is the case. I can change the filters that are available to me here. I can enter in the date the current employment started, which is important for second charge products. And also within the product filters tab, I can select the reason that my client wants to borrow the additional funds or remortgage. Going back to the sourcing tab, you'll also see at the bottom of the screen two radio buttons. So firstly, you can source on remortgage products to see what is available for the client's criteria. This takes us into the scheme list, where we will see a list of remortgage products available for my client. You can filter down the schemes that are here by excluding them, filtering them out by applying additional filters if necessary, reordering any of the column headings as usual, and continue until you have a short list of products. To then display the second charge products, we can use the multiple tab function at the top of the screen, either by using the Create a New Tab function here or the New Tab button. Both carry out the same function. This takes us back to our sourcing tab, where we can select our second charge radio button at the bottom of the screen and source on second charge products that fit our client's criteria. We now have a list of second charge products. The functionality within this tab is exactly the same for first charge products. So you can reorder the columns, you can reduce them down by excluding them or filtering them out. You'll also notice that there are a number of additional columns at the top of the screen here, with the title Combined in front of them. So the combined initial payment indicates that this is my client's existing mortgage payment plus the monthly payment for the second charge product. We can also see on the right hand side on the pop-out bar information on the product that we have highlighted currently. Now we have two tabs of information here. Source 1 is our remortgage products and Source 2 is our second charge products. But if we want to compare the two products together to see which is the most suitable for our client, we can use the compare function at the top of the screen. You'll notice that on the left-hand side of the screen there are checkboxes. You can select as many products as you wish to compare on one screen, simply by checking the boxes on the side. We can then go back to our remortgage tab and select as many remortgage products as we want to compare. Once we've made our selection, we click on the compare button at the top of the screen and it displays an on-screen comparison for us. So you will notice that the remortgage products are the first four, and then across the screen are our four second charge products that we chose. All of the information is product specific, apart from the section in the middle here. This is important to allow you to do a cost comparison across the two different options for the client. So as you can see, the total initial monthly payment, if the client was to remortgage for the total of £140,000, is in the region of just over £1,000. However, if they were to continue with their current mortgage and borrow £40,000 on a second charge, then the mortgage payments will be just over £900 a month. You can also see the cost over N years. In this case, we left it defaulted to 5, and this gives us our total cost comparison as well. Now you can compare as many schemes as you want to on the screen, but if you wish to print this document out, we have limited it to 4 products, purely so that it fits on an A4 portrait page. So to hide some of the products that are here, we can go down to the bottom of the screen and we can use the hide function. It may be that you want to get down to your preferred 4 schemes or even your preferred 2 schemes. Now we have our preferred 2 products for our comparison, and we can print this out using the print function at the bottom of the screen. This also saves back to the client file, so it's documentation that is available for compliance checking if necessary. If you wish to show all of the schemes again, then simply click on the Show All function and they are brought back onto the screen for you. If you want to go back and select additional schemes, then you can close this down. You can either check more boxes, or if you want to start again with a new comparison, then you can use the down arrow, clear all of the other products that you selected previously, and start again from the beginning. Once you've decided which way to proceed for your client, you can proceed to the illustration. With second charge products, only an ESIS is available for production, as these came under regulation following MCD. The illustration process is exactly the same as the first charge market. Select the product you wish to use, click on the illustration button, and follow the tabs at the top of the screen. When you come to print out the documentation, all of the information that you would expect to see for a first charge illustration is also attached to a second charge product. So here we have our ESIS with our payment schedule, our product selection report, our affordability, and a list of the schemes available. All of this information is saved back to the client file automatically for us when we close it down. And just to demonstrate that fact, when we go back to our Start tab, you will see that the information has been pulled back into the Start screen for us. And there's our illustration with all of our supporting documentation. You can also use the reload function as well. So if we wanted to go back into the scheme list with all of the information that we collected on our client previously, having selected the client from the launch screen, click on the sourcing button, and in the Start tab there is a reload button. This reload button allows you to reload all of the filters that have been used straight into the scheme list without having to apply them previously. And you can see this function down at the screen here. If I click on the button, it will tell me it's getting all of the filters that applied with current day data, and it takes me straight into the scheme list where I can continue what I was doing previously. So our list of second charge products and our list of remortgage products.